All praise to the Most High, YAHAWAH, BAHA, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Enough respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth around the world. This lesson is going to be entitled, Wicked Whoremonger Spreads AIDS. And you're going to see the reason why I called it that. Now, there's a video that I saw on a brother's page. The video is entitled, Jason Roger Pope, aka DJ Kid, spreads AIDS to over 600 black women. Beautiful judgment. And it's the brother's page is Gmssouthcarolina05. All right, and this is the brother's page, and I'm not sure which camp the brother with, but this from his page. In any event, instead of playing that particular video, I'm gonna read you the headlines here because I went and looked up the article. And it says right here, Jason Roger Pope, aka DJ Kid, popular social media promoter and Florence, South Carolina DJ, gets charged in human trafficking case and accused, of intentionally spreading AIDS to black women. And if you read the caption here, Jason Roger Pope, aka DJ Kid, popular social media promoter, blah blah blah. We read it, all that. And you see this guy here is a damn Edomite, man. Okay? A son of the wicked. Now, it gave a link here in the description. So when you click on the link, it takes you to another article. And it says it right here. So I can get it to work. Come on. There it is. So here it says, Jason Roger Pope, aka DJ Kid, popular social media promoter and Florence, South Carolina DJ, gets charged in human trafficking case and accused of intentionally, on purpose, spreading AIDS to black women. And it's gonna give you more. Now, Florence, as you know, this is GMS, South Carolina. So Florence, South Carolina, and we're in Myrtle Beach, so it's about 2 hours north of Myrtle Beach. And I'm very familiar with Florence. It's also called Flowtown, you know, by the people around here in this area. Flowtown. It's one of the bigger towns or cities in South Carolina. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a grimy ass place, as you might imagine. A lot of young jakes got, been heard tell of a high drug trafficking area. A lot of street gangs and whatnot. And that's where the college Francis Marion University is. The Swamp Fox Francis Marion, which is nothing more than a damn devil. Okay. But that's where that is. Now, in any event, let's go here and read. It says, wow, this is one of the craziest stories to crop up in a while. The hip-hop world is alluring and welcoming. Promises of glitz and glamour are enticing, bringing in people of all races and backgrounds, as almost all are welcome. Local rap scenes have become highly profitable, as small-town DJs and promoters have found ways to make money. Some use their industry connections and local appeal to build stable businesses. Again, the allure of glitz and glamour opened doors for other activities. In Florence, South Carolina, Jason Roger Pope, aka DJ Kid, and this is the devil right here on the screen. Jason Roger Pope, aka DJ Kid, became one of those success stories. However, his life is anything but successful, according to his arrest report. This, along with the news reports of him spreading AIDS to unknowing, and they say African American women, intentionally have people upset, which these women are Israelites. Okay, we're not Africans, we're not from America, we're not from Africa. Okay, we are the Hebrew Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you come from the seed of the house of Israel. But in any event, for the sake of this article, we'll read it as they have it worded. It says, one woman on Facebook spread the news with additional information on DJ Kid. It says, read all the details about this case in Pope's own Facebook status below. An incident report from the Florence County Sheriff's Office states that in December 2011, deputies responded to a local hospital for a sexual misconduct call. A 13-year-old girl told deputies that she had sex with Pope and later found out he had AIDS, the report states. The child's friend introduced her to Pope, who allegedly gave the minor marijuana and alcohol, deputies said. According to the report, Pope took a second victim too. I don't know if it was got cut off or whatever. And it goes here. It says, "We've literally been targeted, black community, and everyone is laughing, shaking my head. Everything is a joke. He slept with over 600 black females." This is crazy. Let me see. It says with over 600 black females, knowing that he is positive for AIDS in South Carolina and throughout other states, targeting only African females, which, you know, again, is so-called black people, you know, Latinos and Native Americans. You are Israelites, okay, not Africans. Going on, it says having sex in exchange for money, tickets, or drugs, and everyone joking like it's funny. If he slept with over 600 black females, think about it. More than likely, they're sexually active with others as well, so that's 1,200. And it just keeps growing. Also, sex trafficking, getting these young girls to come alone to hotel rooms and remote areas to get tickets, prizes, just to have sex and send them off to some other state or country as sex slaves. No one is going to understand until it's their family member, friend, peer, or yourself. But LOL, it's a joke. Hashtag safe sex. Hashtag get tested. And this is another picture of this guy right here, Jason Roger Pope. It says Jason Roger Pope Promotions, and this is him here with a Redskins hat on. Another slap in the face. And it says street promoter, urban promotions at Def Jam recordings. Hey, and then he got another picture here, a post of his, Jason Pope, from July the 16th at 6:39 p.m. I'm 36 with 693 bodies, all black females. What about you? Oh my goodness. You know, you can't make this stuff up. And in any event, man, you know, hey, this right here just goes to show you, you so-called black women, man, these damn devils don't love you, man. You keep thinking that these, you know, like I said, I got it from right here. And the brother didn't leave a link, but I just looked it up. I took a chance to look up the article, and lo and behold, it came up, man. But this dude right here, you know, now I don't know, you know, a lot of times a lot of stuff be sensational, but in any event, you know, this damn dude, let's just say he didn't have AIDS, but he still slept with over 600 fucking black women, young girls, man. You know, and as the scripture tell you, you're supposed to keep your daughters in straightly. You ain't supposed to let them be all out doing all types of shit. But you know, in any event, that's the devil for you. This dude is an Edomite, Esau, you know, and that's just the bottom line. Now I got a few scriptures lined up. The reason I entitled this lesson dealing with whoremongers, I looked up the word whoremongers because that's what came to my mind, and this is Titus 1 and 10. It says this. We'll go there and read it. Titus 1 and 9. I'm sorry. 1 and 8. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully, knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, or for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine. Now, and oftentimes you hear people say a person is a whoremonger, you think that means a person that sleeps, you know, sleeps around. But no, that's not the case. Here it says whoremongers, the word is pornos or pornos in the Greek, right? If you go there and look it up, this is what it says. It says, here they contradict themselves. They said a man who indulges in fornication, a fornicator, right? Here it says to sell, akin to the base of G4097, a male prostitute, i.e. by analogy, a debauchee, fornicator, whoremonger. And you people think in American culture that fornication means having sex before marriage. But no, sex is marriage. Fornication is unlawful sexual intercourse, as in homosexuality, adultery, you know, and other types of illicit sex. Now here it says, a man who prostitutes his body to another's lust for hire, a male prostitute, a man who indulges in unlawful sexual intercourse, a fornicator, which that's not really true. In some cases it may be true. If you sell, you know, if you go to a modern definition, which these so-called Christians, they pretty much put this blue letter Bible together, and they do it based on their own understanding. If you go here and look up the word monger, it says denoting a dealer or trader in a specified commodity. Fishmonger, right? And fishmonger would be one who sells fish. So a whoremonger would be what? One who sells whores, a pimp, whether male or female. A male prostitute could be described as a whoremonger. That's true. A person who promotes a specified activity, situation, or feeling, especially one that is undesirable or discreditable. For example, whoremonger. What does a whoremonger do? Sells war. A warmonger sells weapons. You know, if you look here, it says monger definition is broker, dealer, usually used in combination. See? So there you go. If you're one that sells whores, if you're a pimp, you know, or a madam, you're a whoremonger. Plain and simple. Now the scriptures, that story first and foremost said this guy was also selling selling young girls as sex slaves. So yeah, he is in fact a whoremonger. But even these little young girls and women that was selling themselves to him for tickets, prizes, money, or whatever it be, they're whoremongers. They're whores and whoremongers. Or more particularly, they're whores. This is Deuteronomy. And you know what? I closed that window. This is Deuteronomy 23 and verse 17. It says this: there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. You see? And hey, that goes without saying, man. You got a lot of these little Israelite women that are, these little young girls. They're nothing but a bunch of little whores, man. Let's just be honest. And I looked at the wrong thing. Let me look it up here. If you look up the word, you'll get several scriptures. And I'm choosing my words more carefully because YouTube is on a campaign, basically flagging all my damn videos. This is Hebrews 13:4. It says this. I start at verse 3. Remember them that are in bonds. I'll start at verse 1. Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Right, and whatever we do, we have to remember that. People roll up on you. You don't know if there's angels in disguise, so be careful out there. Remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity as being yourselves also in the body. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, the Most High will judge. Right, it's the same thing. Those that sell whores and commit adultery, them will the Most High judge. And this guy, Jason, whatever his name was his name? Jason Roger Pope. Man, the Most High ain't dealing with that guy, man. That guy is an Edomite and a whoremonger. This is Revelation 21 and verse 7. It says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his son, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So the nuclear missile is going to burn up the whoremongers among the rest of these people. Also, the rest of these people that are among that scripture too, the Most High is going to burn them up in the nuclear destruction, man. Let's go back. In Revelation 22 and 14, it says this: blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs and sorcerers, witches, witchcraft, drug users, right? Tarot cards and all that stuff. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. And you're going to be on the outside of the city getting burned with them nukes. But if anybody, indulge in this activity, or if you got a problem with this video, then so what? Revelation 22:11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. So, hey, you're going to get back what you put out. You know, you do dirt, you get dirt, as the old saying goes. Let's go to Galatians. So, you know, if you're in the Florence, South Carolina area, you got to watch out, man. You know, and in general, you just got to watch out for the black women. That's why you hear the apostles, the elders, and brothers constantly telling you, watch out for these damn black women, man. Because, I mean, it can happen to any woman, but these are the ones, like, it's a very unpopular teaching when the apostles used to say, man, like when they in the cities and whatnot, that them young black women be going to them Arab spots and they be tricking off with them damn Arabs that own them stores for cigarettes and chicken and this and that and, you know, different drugs and whatnot. Man, look, I used to work in Foot Locker. I see how shit work, man. Sometimes you would see the same young black girl coming in the store with different guys, you know, basically, you know, exchanging sex for Jordans and sneakers and Air Force Ones and sweatsuits or whatever it be, man. That's an old game, you know, tricking as it were. That's why drug dealers are so popular among the black youth. Because up in Richmond, Virginia, when I lived there, and different places that I've lived at, you see a lot of little young black dealers, I mean, a lot of young black drug dealers, they getting a lot of money, but they got a lot of baby mamas too. Why is that? It's because these women flock to these drug dealers because they make a lot of money and they throw it away on dumb shit, man. This is an old game. So you know what? Hey, like the scriptures say, and I'm gonna bring it up after I read this next one. You know, you gotta be careful. Let me see. Let's read this one first while it's on my mind. This 1 Peter 5:8. For all of you out there, be careful. 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right. And you got Jason Pope, whatever this guy's name, Jason Roger Pope, trying to devour you. He's the damn devil, roaring about, knowing he got that damn, you know, he got the magic in his Johnson. He got that monster on deck. And he trying to devour you up, you see? But you know what? You gonna get got. You out there being damn promiscuous, you being a little harlot, you being a little thought. That shit is popular these days. But guess what? The Most High got plagues on deck for your little badass, man. Straight up. So let's go back. The scripture warned you, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walketh about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. This is Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And I mean, this is scary. It should be scary for all of us, really. Because you got to think, if you're a young single person out there in the world, you could easily have ran into one of these little young women, man. And it, like he said, he got with over 600 black women, you know. And then them women going back in turn, they sleeping with guys, and then them guys sleep with other people. I mean, by the time you unravel that shit, man, thousands of people could have that shit, you know? And that's just where it is. And in any event, too, in a lot of our single parent homes, these women are even selling their daughters, man. I mean, I even had a cousin who, she passed away now, but she had a young daughter, and damn, she didn't used to sell her so she could get dope, you know? And that's just how shit is, man. This is Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths, and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. You know, and don't, you know, you have people that come on the comment board trying to act like they all goody two shoes, but don't try to act like you all that. You know damn well I'm telling the truth. In the inner cities, even in the country, you got a lot of women that got young daughters, and the women used to be harlots and whores when they was young, and then after they old and their bodies is sagging, their breast boobs sagging, and they ain't attractive no more, what do? They start prostituting and pushing out their women, their daughters. And you don't have to blatantly prostitute them. If you telling, you know, men, oh yeah, my daughter this, my daughter that, you trying to hook up with men with money, you know, that's what you're doing. You prostituting your daughters. 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators. And fornication is not sex before marriage, because sex constitutes marriage. Sex before fornication is what? Adultery, homosexuality, any type of sexual uncleanness can be considered fornication. Okay? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And there you go, you're going to get burned in the missiles. And finally here, you got to watch out, because as we've been telling you, man, Esau, Edom is not your damn friend. This dude is your enemy. And you would know that if you wasn't so busy trying to be so damn hot. You think this motherfucker got, you know, he's a white guy, whatever, he's benevolent and innocent. Nah, man, this dude he's really a murderer. He's intentionally spreading AIDS, right? That's what the article says, you know. He says right here, he brags on his post, I'm 36 with 693 bodies, all black females. What about you? Wow. You know, and not only is he doing it, he's proud in his wickedness, man, which is an Edomite tendency. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 10. But he's your enemy. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right, Esau, the so-called white man, is your enemy. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Right, you people love to say, well, he's out, you know, no, he ain't the devil, he's this, he's that. No, man. These people are devils. It's in their soul. They're inherently wicked, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Period. Period. Any person that will go around intentionally spreading a deadly disease and then bragging about it, and he chose one particular group, that man is the devil, okay? Period. He's the devil. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Right, remember this. Don't trust it. Don't trust these people, man. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Right, you see them lion tamers and they're playing with them lions? Nobody feels sorry for a damn lion tamer, man. Okay? If a lion take your damn head off, somebody gonna say, well, you know what? He knew that was a wild beast. He shouldn't have been messing with you. You seeing people trying to wrestle alligators? If you get got one day, I don't give a damn how bad you are as an alligator wrestler or whatever you do. One day your foot gonna slip in the mud and that alligator gonna get your ass, man, period. And nobody's gonna pity you. So if you're hanging out with the damn devil and he and his devilness get over on you, then who's gonna feel sorry for you? We're not gonna feel sorry for you. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. And that's this guy, man. He speaks sweet to you. Yeah, girl, you know, you cute. You know, I got some tickets for you. I got some Jordans for you. You know, you can get in this concert. And if you come do this, do that, be with me, I can hook you up. I got some money for you. All the while, trying to throw your ass into the pit because he got AIDS on deck for your ass. See that? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. And you know, that reminds me of these so-called Christians, man. That's exactly how they roll. They roll up on you. How you doing, my brother? No, I'm not your enemy. This, that shit. Christianity has caused many people their lives, and now that they're being revealed, they mad as shit. But you know what? Nothing they can do about it, man. Christianity is not the way. It's a false religion. So watch out for this guy, you know, or these women, man. Because a lot of these young girls done some of this shit and slept with these guys for money, you know, and they going around, man, passing out gifts. It's not a gift that you're gonna like. All right. You've been warned. All praise to the Most High YAHAWAH, BAHA YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Enough respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth worldwide. See you again soon with another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.